Good morning, YouTube. I have a late start to the day. Joe and Harvey have already started. I made myself a lettuce and tomato veggie wrap. Made Joe a couple wraps. I got my sneakers. Holy moly. Bentley had a chiropractor appointment this morning. So we are headed to meet Joe and Harvey at some of the cemeteries. Let's go. Chevy things. Joe hadn't texted me back, so I think he was going to do 2 little cemeteries first and then go to one of the bigger ones, and then there's one other big one and one small one left. If we can get them all done in a day. If we get them all done in a day, I think it's I think they're both big cemeteries are like 6 to 8 acres, so just call it 17, 14 acres. It's got to be like over 15 acres of cemeteries and headstones, trimming headstones. So I feel like that's a good day. Cemetery, not academy. Proctor. Oh, good. They're at Proctor. I guess that was a good guess on my end. I wasn't sure if I was going to be driving to the other side of town or not.
Thankful, he said he spoke at the town meeting, like as a trustee, that they didn't want the highway department in here.
Yeah.
So he said we obviously have it this year. He said he's putting in a petition to have it so that it just stays with us again.
Did you tell him we're supposed to have a 2-year contract?
I told him that that's what Kevin said,
and the town administrator.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
I told both of them.
And then he asked if
the hedge.
Yeah.
That's.
Did Cheryl ask you about it?
I think we even gave her. Did we give her a price?
Like last year.
And then they never did it. So I mean, I guess we
Maybe
just.
That's what he's talking about. Last year's price, but he sounded like there was something they just talked about.
Oh, then I don't. If it's new, I don't know.
She said she was supposed to. She goes, okay, yeah, I'll get out to the pool ones because they approved the price. And I was like, as far as I know, she hasn't got a hold of us. I was like, if it was an email, I would have seen it as well because it's shared.
Yeah, I feel like that was last year. I don't think it's been anything this year.
Anyway, I'm medicined up, Red Bulled up, and just going.
Going for it. Well, I hope you feel better soon, but until you do, don't stop working.
Yeah, I know. I can't stop, so.
All right. Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah. I should check that.
Oh, you're like 3/4. You're good.
I'm good. All right.
Okay, bye.
All right. Love you. Bye. Alright, cemetery mode. I only have 46% battery for the GoPro. My music's still going on my headphones. Need a drink. I'm a hot mess. So I gotta see if I have more batteries or I'm not gonna get you a lot of footage.
GoPro batteries?
Yeah.
Didn't come prepared?
My blue lunchbox has all the batteries in it, but
it's not with us. I don't believe.
Probably in a 1-ton or something.
It might be if it's in the back of that. But
how's your day, Harvey?
It's good. Getting stuff done.
Nice. Good job, Harvey. I washed your sweatshirt for you.
Washed my sweatshirt?
The one I stole when I was like layered up the other week. And then I went to put it on and I noticed the big hole and I was like, whoops, I think these are Harvey's. Or this one's Harvey.
Yeah, apparently all of mine are ripped and I don't even know how that happened or when that happened. But it did.
Wait, what are you demoing like next week?
I can get whatever I want.
Okay, no.
And I can get it whenever I want
I thought you were
because
demoing-
John at Patriot Tractor is the man.
I thought you were demoing a Rogue.
I believe I'm going to demo the Rogue X.
Rogue X?
Yes. What are the two options?
Rebel.
Well, you still want
Rebel or Rogue, and I think he said the Rogue is a little bit bigger and faster.
Yep.
So
72 inch?
No, well, no. I think he has the, what, 61 inch?
Yeah, I think so.
But he said, you just tell me when. So I'm excited to try that out. I told him in a week or two, depending on when we... It's like an hour and 20 minutes to get down to them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to drive there because he's so great to work with, and he has every model of bad boy mower, tractor, UTV. So we'll make the drive. But yeah, if you want it next week, we'll just coordinate with our schedule. And
Yeah, I mean, the schedule is hard. It's been 3 days of rain.
I asked, so the I asked,
wrote
I told
Rebel
Joe I
instead
was
of
gonna
Revolt.
write and ask if he had a Revolt X that I could demo.
She accidentally
I
wrote
accidentally
Rebel
wrote the
X.
word Rebel X.
Say something.
But then he said Rebel or the Rogue, and then I was like, I meant Revolt, but I kind of do want to try the Rogue, so I will write him today and ask if he has a Revolt, because that was my initial.
Ask him to do both.
Listen to Harvey.
Well,
I'll ask him if I can.
I do want to. I know we drove them at the expo, but where we have two, essentially.
Well, and the Expo is
new-
like driving a little figure 8.
right.
I mean, I want to like
a real
drive
world
it
see
here
if there's noticeable difference,
between the Revolt and the Revolt X.
and see if the few small things that I've kind of not problems, but just things that I've noted in my head about the Revolts that I would change a little, or I have changed.
If
See
that's
if the Rebel,
upgraded.
The Revolt X eliminates that. We know the seat is one thing.
Right,
Pad
right,
seat,
right.
They call it a seat. We know that issue is fixed with an X.
Exactly.
So I'd like to drive one of those for 6-8 hours and see
how
the
it
comfort
feels.
difference.
I think the biggest things on the X is like what, a bigger gas tank.
They have another step up on the hydros, don't they?
And maybe that. I don't think it was huge differences.
I don't think it's faster. I just think it's like more commercial.
Yeah. Well, all right. On to the next.
You riding on the trailer? Yeah. This isn't the 4th of July yet. Huh? You gonna cut your sleeves off?
should. Don't want to show everybody my guns though. Kidding. Don't have none.
That was funny. Is that your second Mountain Dew?
Gives me wings.
That's Red Bull. You should really start incorporating water into your life.
Yeah, I think this sweatshirt is cool.
Good ratio, right?
Yeah.
I got this big water to 2 Mountain Dews.
Dare me cut the sleeves off my t-shirt to look cool.
I will
out there.
literally give you $100.
What? You'll give me $100 if I cut my sleeves off right now?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do I get to rip them off though?
No.
Yeah,
you
do
cut
it.
them nice on the seam.
You cut you've never watched Clue.
And then mow in here with your muscles out.
Joe, you cut a slit at the top and bottom and then rip them.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty man. The scariest part is me cutting it.
Your forehead is so white.
You want to see white?
Hey, you taking it off?
Oh, no, I guess not.
So the scariest part is
Harvey has this whole thing planned. He's
Oh, I got
excited
it.
for this. I mean, it's
My
an old.
God.
$100 for this.
You can use it towards your dirt bike.
or a new t-shirt.
Oh my.
Oh, now I don't want you to cut this part.
Hold on, let me get the sharp part of my knife
Here.
out. You that scared? I'm cutting away from you.
Fucking arteries in my underpit there, whatever it's called,
It's very
armpit.
sweaty down here.
It is sweaty. Then what, do I gotta put my arm back?
Yeah. You gotta do this side too.
Yeah, you wait a second.
Oh my god.
Hey!
He only has one arm now.
People that know me when they see this driving by are really, what the frick?
They're
Nobody
gonna think
knows
you're
you.
having a midlife crisis.
You gotta,
You've worn the same exact clothes the whole
Are you
entire
gonna put
time
your arm
I've
back
been with
in?
you.
Yep.
Harvey,
Don't fuck
I
this up.
just can't wait to see him with no sleeves.
Yeah, but don't fuck this up. I only have
You'll hold your
he
arm
rips
out.
the whole shirt
Hold
off
your
of
arm
him.
out.
Oh, hey.
Did not work very good.
No, it didn't. Oh, you ripped my shirt, you dinkus.
Hold on, I'll just do a precision
Just cut it right here. Now you're gonna see my titty.
Wait, I thought we were going full sleeveless here.
Snorted.
Don't cut my arm, you little fucker. Oh yeah. How about we cut this other side?
Rip it. You gotta match it.
Well, cut more of the bottom or something then. I don't know, or rip it from the bottom.
I don't know why.
I'll hold right here.
Oh, it's because I'm on this side of the seam here. You see?
Harvey's got this figured out.
I don't want to cut your finger.
Yeah, I don't want you to cut my finger either. I really appreciate it if you didn't cut anything.
How
on
did
the
this
other-
even happen?
I don't know.
Hold on, now we're good.
What is happening?
What? Why didn't you just cut both of them?
Because
I'm so confused.
Oh, it's so sweaty.
It is sweaty. You're welcome.
Here, now we're good.
It's still not good.
Oh yeah, solid. Here, can you have?
Look how white my arms
Can
are.
you're sweaty. At least that's an old shirt.
You might have to cut that little like triangle piece off. It looks kind of funny.
You think that's the funny part about it? Fuck yeah.
Babe. Look at them freckles. You're gonna burn. Your upper arms have never seen daylight.
Wait, so how much money to make your pants into shorts?
Ooh. Like right here? $200.
I do it. I say do it.
No, these pants are good.
The funny part is
He looks at his crotch. These ones aren't ripped.
this is all his money. That he's
I know, I get $100 of my
Everything
money.
is joint. I don't really get why you never say yes to that. Babe, you look so badass.
order his dirt bike now only if he wears this shirt every time he rides it.
Yeah.
She's making us shirts. They're all gonna say the Wild Hog Dirt Riders.
Yeah. Okay, have you had enough fun? You ready to go to work?
I'm ready. Are these mine? Yep.
You gonna set a stripe for me?
Sure.
We're gonna
Do-do-do-do.
diamond it.
Something to talk about? That's what the towns will be talking about, my white arms.
Samantha, you
Yeah.
got on this and it was on the second knot. What did you do with it?
Wait, do that again so I can use it as the cover photo. Hold on, I need my phone. for doing that. Mussels.
Wait, so we only have one can left? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's full. And mine's full.
Are you? You're not halfway done yet, are you?
I'd say I'm half.
What? Over there's done?
Well, like the fence and stuff, I have to do the outside. But that's not very much. And I'm almost done here.
Okay.
And it's double cut. Up to where I am.
Oh, did you come back over it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to figure out where we're gonna jump in.
I mean, I'll leave you this spot over here. You guys can do that. I'll just finish where I'm at and go do all the outside stuff.
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get Christian's nickname?
Yeah.
Are you trying to steal Mussels?
Yeah.
I don't think you have a nickname
I'm just Joe.
for the YouTubers. I don't know. Farmer Joe might be appropriate.
That's what I'm trying to eliminate.
Trying to eliminate being Farmer Joe?
Actually, I probably should put a little sunscreen so it doesn't burn all at once.
Yeah, probably. Update. ASS is still SOAKED.
I was like, soak?
How was that, Joe? Was that like freeing to mow with no sleeves?
It was so much easier because normally my muscles are constricted by my sleeves. But without any sleeves, I was able to do so much more muscular activity.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you recommend it to everybody?
Oh yeah, I think we should have a sleeveless option in the cart on our merch store.
But they're not actually like ordered that way. We just cut the sleeves off.
Right. We'll do a cleaner job than this. We'll cut on the seam with scissors.
All right. So I'm gonna mow another cemetery and then go spend a bunch of money for all the inspections. We have more coming up in July.
They didn't need
and
anything.
water flowers. Okay, if I need some, I'm gonna come steal it from you. Uh-oh. What did I do?
You touched it wrong.
I didn't even touch it.
because it sits outside.
I can just grab a different one.
This fixes it every single time. Not even kidding.
Oh my gosh, hold on. It's like sticking. I hate that weed whacker. I'm never using it ever again in my whole entire life.
Okay.
I told you not to grab that one.
Don't let it
It's got
order.
a stiff throttle.
Couple new ones.
Oh my god, I hate that.
Oh, you know, Chris got a 2320.
Yeah,
He said
I saw
they're
that.
a little bit less power than these, but more like the weight of those, and $100 cheaper than these. So I think that's.
I
What
don't
would
care
try.
what it is, as long as it's a Darwin grip.
I think I'm
I
gonna
hate
try
that weed
a
whacker.
2320 or two. Remember I said another 2620 and another 225? I think if I just do 320s.
Dude, I don't care as long as you tell me I'm
Well, the
done
diamond
for the
grips
day.
are out of stock, but there's a similar knockoff one on. Instead of having this bend right here, it's straight and it's still green. Looks like the same thing and everything. And it's like $30 on Amazon.
How
And
much
those
are those?
80.
They're 80? I thought
believe
they
so.
were 40. Holy hell, we paid $80 for those?
Pretty sure.
I thought they were 40.
Maybe they're 75, 70. I don't. Oh, maybe they're 70, 69.
He has no idea.
No, but I know it was like it was almost half the price for the Amazon ones.
So I guess it's worth
Which
just-
I'm sure
if they're out of
something
stock,
might
then
be a little different or better, but like for half the price, you know, you buy two.
And just so all the
I don't care, I
YouTube
got
people don't freak out, there is a preschool next door. If you hear screaming,
Yeah,
it's not children getting murdered. God, they're like screaming.
Might be, but it's at a preschool anyway.
Right,
It's not our fault.
right. The other trimmer is in the bed, the Duramax. I may murder Harvey.
Why? You could have went and checked.
I didn't know it was there.
It's right there.
Are you kidding?
Did you look?
No. Harvey said it was at home.
Well, if they're not on this trailer or that trailer, it's probably in the bed.
You literally said you didn't say check the bed. All right, Joe. The day is not done.
No.
Joe and Harvey continue to work.
No, we're continuing to work.
I came home. I got in my 5K.
Is that 5 grand?
No, I went for a walk.
Oh.
On top
You
of
better get 5
everything.
grand. You owe me $100.
I have, but we have to go water the flowers at the condo.
If there's some water there, we better put some flowers.
Yeah, we better put some flowers on it. But it's 7 o'clock. Still working. I still gotta make dinner, and we got some new orders that I gotta ship out from the merch store at poolandproperty.com. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. I could not do that. Half a hand. All right. So this is where we're gonna shut it off with YouTube, because if I don't start editing it, it'll never get online tonight. So thank you for being here, YouTube.
I can't hit the camera.
We appreciate you guys. It's a busy day. I think it's gonna be a busy week. More rain Thursday and Friday, go figure. Actually, this past weekend I saw somewhere online, it said, I think it was like 6 or 7 weekends in a row that it's just been rain.
I feel like it's literally like the worst case scenario for lawn care guys right now. It's like 3 days of rain, 2 days of sun. 3 days of rain, 2
Nothing
days of sun.
ever dries out.
Nothing dries out. As soon as the sun hits it, it grows like crazy.
You
So,
are
like,
so stuffy.
I know. So all we got going on is the allergies. And actually, I just read something. The New England weather guy said the allergies was kicking his butt today, and he said it's no wonder. All the alerts, like pollen alerts, and I didn't know there was like more Canada fires. So there's like
I just saw something about that.
So we're getting smoke from that and all the pollen. So the air quality is like horrible. So no wonder I'm like dying the last 2 days.
2-3 days. Yeah. I don't know why, and knock on wood,
Oh, what was I saying?
Bentley and Joe seem to
Well, and
really
Bentley
get
had like
hit.
a cold
Yeah, and
was
I
taken
think,
right out.
yeah.
This is like my allergies, so I know I can push through it.
But knock on wood,
well, I'd push
I
through
feel
if I was
fine.
sick too, because I can't not. But
Yeah, unfortunately.
But no, what I was saying is, so like it's horrible timing because like we've somehow been able to like keep up with mowing.
Yeah.
But normally we do like a few days of mowing and then we have time for projects, and we haven't been able to jump on projects because
We're just staying
mowing.
on top
Thankfully,
of
we only have what, 1 or 2 more cleanups,
We have one.
and then we have like
One in
a
the mulch.
big bark mulch job.
Yeah.
But literally, like, you can't get the projects in because in order to keep everything mowed, you're literally like, oh, sun's out, gotta mow, and then oh, it's pouring.
Right.
So the fact that we've been able to keep up with the mowing is fairly like
I'm
amazing
happy
and
with that.
accomplished. Right.
There are a lot of guys who aren't keeping up with mowing.
No, and a lot of commercial guys, which is surprising. Like,
Yeah,
normally
we're
they
driving
mow rain
around.
or whatever, and I'm like driving by banks and restaurants and gas stations.
That always look beautiful.
And they've been mowed maybe once this year, and I'm like, all of our commercial stuff, we're on like
4,
4
5.
to 5 mows, yeah.
But it means that we've had to like shift days. We're not in any sort of regular rotation, which has been challenging.
Some of the stuff, yes.
Most of the stuff. But that's been challenging because usually we have like a set schedule for everything. But the team is great, you know, when we ask if they want to work late nights, because it's nice out, everyone's on board.
And we're down a guy right now.
And we're
Kinda
down
2 guys.
Well, we're kind of down 2 guys because Max is no longer with us and Christian is at AT, I think is what it's called. But all right, enough rambling. We are headed to the condos. We are not done working, but I hope you are. I hope you're relaxing. I hope you're enjoying this video. And we will see you
And pray for us.
And pray for us. And we'll probably see you all tomorrow. So have a great night. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you next time. Peace out, YouTube.